used to think that family was a word that could cover a multitude of sins. For 5 years, I was the human shock absorber in my own home. My stepson, Leo, is 21 now, and from the second I married his father, Marcus, I was the enemy. I get it. I really do. His parents' divorce was messy. He wanted someone to blame, and I was the easiest target. I played the long game. I was the one who remembered his birthdays when his own mother forgot. I was the one who kept the fridge stocked with his favorite snacks, even when he'd look me dead in the eye and call me a homewrecker in front of our Sunday dinner guests. Marcus, he's a good man. But he's a peace at all costs kind of guy. He'd see Leo's lip curl at me, hear the subtle, nasty jabs about my career or my past, and he'd just sigh. He'd squeeze my hand under the table as if to say, just bear with him, he's hurting. So I bore it. I took the hits. I became a ghost in my own living room just to keep the peace. But last Tuesday, the peace finally shattered. Marcus was out of town for a conference. Leo came over to borrow some tools from the garage. I was in the kitchen, packing up some leftovers for my sister when he walked in. He didn't just take the tools, he started in on me. The same old script, but with a new, vicious edge. He told me that Marcus was planning to leave me, that he only stayed because he felt sorry for me, that the whole family laughed behind my back every time I tried to play happy little housewife. I didn't yell. I didn't even get angry. I just looked at him and said, Leo, I need you to take the tools and go. Now. He didn't like that. He didn't like that I wasn't shrinking. He stepped into my space, close enough that I could smell the stale energy on him. He sneered, called me a pathetic placeholder, and then he swiped his arm across the counter. My grandmother's ceramic mixing bowl went flying. It hit the tile and exploded into 1,000 white shards. I looked at the floor. Then I looked at him. He was smiling, a small, satisfied smirk because he'd finally found something that actually hurt. Oops, he whispered. Watch your step, Mom. He turned to walk out, laughing. But I didn't cry. I didn't clean it up. I walked into the hallway, picked up the phone, and I called the local precinct. When the officers arrived, Leo was still in the driveway, loading the tools into his truck. He thought it was a joke. He actually laughed when they walked up to him. He told them I was crazy and hysterical. Then I showed them the security footage from the kitchen. Marcus came home to a mess he couldn't piece his way out of. He begged me to drop the vandalism and harassment charges. He said it would ruin his grad school applications. I looked at my husband, the man I love, and I realized that for 5 years, I had been protecting his comfort at the expense of my own soul. I'm done, Marcus, I said. My voice was like ice. I've spent 5 years being the bigger person. Today, I'm just a person, and that person deserves respect in her own home. Leo is facing a court date. Marcus is sleeping on his brother's couch because he needs to think. And me? I'm sitting in my kitchen. It's quiet. It's lonely. But for the first time in half a decade, I don't feel like a guest in my own life. Sometimes, the only way to save yourself is to let the peace burn down to the ground.